Now we know that our project works. We need to think about these credentials. So as you all saw, we put them all in .env. Now if you're going to use them, so process .env dot, and if I go here, copy the first bit, everything seems to be fine. However, these things, we're not using them at the moment, which I'll prove in a few seconds. So let's go to the index and let's try to pull some data just to prove that. So if you remember, our collection was called blocks, and this is the ID we need. So I'm going to copy this ID and I'm going to come back here. Obviously there are errors, so we're looking blocks for the document with this ID and go and get it. So I'm going to save it. You're just throwing an error. Project ID must be a string, and if we come back here, project ID is not a string. At the moment, our project ID is a process variable, so we can't get it because next.js doesn't know these process.env files at the moment. So we need to add a package. We can use .env package, but I'm going to use a webpack.env, which is a preferred one by next.js community. So I am going to put another bash. So npm install .env webpack. So this one behind the scene is going to use the .env package, which if you want to use the .env package, feel free to use it, but I'm going to use this one, which is going to give us more flexibility. So, and while it's going to be installed, we need to restart the server. And then we need to go to the next.config. There we go, we have the .env is installed. And I'm going here. At the moment we don't need these two, so I'm just going to comment them out. Require .env package and get the config. So I think it's the same for every .env file so far. I'm going to get the path from Node.js, which will be require path, and also I'm going to get the .env, which is going to be require .env webpack, and then we're going to say module .exports equals this one. So we're going to use webpack config. So config .plugin .plugins or nothing. So if there is any plugins, so we just grab them. If not, just empty array. And now we're going just to put another plugins. Will be config .plugins. Now we're going to read that .env one. So new dot. So we're just going to get it. and the path will be path.join. So we're going to just get the path of the .env file, nothing specific, dir name. So from the root, and then the system variables will be true. And then I am going to, after this one, return config. So I'm going to run the server npm run dev. Let's see if it works. And so here we didn't change anything, we have everything there, we have the database, and we should see. Yes, we come back again here, we see some errors. I'm going, just in a few seconds, I'm going to go through them, but just to prove this one, I can have a look at this one for you guys. So if I go to index and if I print this one, there we go, we have the project ID. So, and project ID is this one. So if I'm going to use project name will be best blog ever by with next.js. And if I quickly restart the server, there we go. So we have access to the environment variables. So this is it for now, and I'll come back in the next video for fixing this stuff.